Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for a brand new series over here. The NASCAR East Coast Racing League, or the NECRL, that is going to be our first race for this season. They've been going for a little while, though. Roughly about, I think this is the 6th week in the series, and they're having a ton of fun so far. So I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to bring. Hopefully you are as well. We're going to get started with Bristol Motor Speedway here, as there is going to be some hot, heavy action on this race course. So right now, qualifying underway as the drivers start to try to rock and roll. They have a ton of action ready to be had. We've got a lot of drivers in the field. They're going to be finishing up qualifying here in just a little bit. MK Gaming 85 out there says, good luck in the booth tonight. Hopefully it isn't too rough of a Bristol race. Even if it is, it isn't. It doesn't really matter to me. I like Bristol. I like the races. I like this kind of action, and we know how much I like handing out the helicopter awards, so might as well do it. If you are tuning in for the first time, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, or follow button, whatever platform you're watching on. We do have Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We are streaming on all three platforms, and we will continue to do so every Tuesday night that we broadcast the NECRL. It's going to be a good time. I think I'm looking forward to it. Tuesday night racing back on our platform once again, and I like Bristol. I mean, who doesn't get excited for Bristol? If you don't get excited for Bristol, well, I tell you what, it could be a long night. We don't want to have a long night. We want to have a great night. We want to see everybody rock and roll, and we appreciate everybody that does so. Give us a like on the videos as well. Give that thumbs up for all the support. It is a free way to do it, and we appreciate you being out there watching. Right now, Mark Beverly, the fastest in qualifying right now, as you're about to tie some things over. I do believe watching the 00 kind of just take his time. Just take his time, right? Let's go over the race information right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Two different types of turns here, but some high banking, 30 degrees on the banking for the 150 lap race here. 3 sets of tires total, 70% fuel, 2 attempts at a green, white, checkered, 1 fast repair for the drivers. And it's going to be a ton of fun. Right now at qualifying, the track temperature at 71 degrees, 69-degree air temperature, 26% humidity. The cloudy sky is not going to play a factor. Nighttime is the right time for the iRacing platform. Bristol Motor Speedway, the greatest Coliseum out there, in my opinion. And of course, NASCAR somewhat agrees, I do believe. So we're going to go with the 10-mile-an-hour wind. Well, this is a big old cyclone. If you have not been to Bristol Motor Speedway, I do encourage you to try to find tickets there. Go to Tennessee, watch this race, because when these drivers get going around this racetrack, it creates a big heat pocket and becomes its own pretty much tornado out there. So it's a great racetrack, and if you've not been a part of it, I encourage you to do so. It is one of those on your bucket list kind of racetracks, if I do say so myself. We will so over the next couple of weeks, once we get everybody kind of rocking and rolling, once we've got everything dialed in for the drivers here, we will make sure that we have driver cameras for them. We're going to make sure that we have an update on points. I do have their points list, so we'll go over kind of what the point standings are right now on whenever we get ready to go live for the race. Of course, right now just waiting for qualifying to finish up. Half-mile track is fast and heavy, 15 second laps. We're going to see that tire wear is going to be a big fall off. We're going to definitely see that happen as we go. Let's go. Tally says, Reckless Atlas out there. Good to see you, Reckless. Thank you for getting out there and being a part of the chats. And the chats do go live, so make sure that if you are out there, be forewarned. My bot doesn't like those bad words, the 7 words that we're not supposed to say, according to George Carlin. Let's kind of take a look. They have a long qualifying session here, so I'm not used to 10 minutes. I'm used to 5 minutes, and I'm having to bam, let's go, that kind of thing. I'm good with it, man. Look at a 10-minute qualifying session. They're going to get some things adjusted. They're going to make sure they get some things worked out. Let's talk about, we'll get rid of a couple of things over here. Let's talk about what's going on in that league, or in this league that I'm so happy to be a part of now. Schedule looks like this week we're at Bristol. Next week we're gonna be at Chicagoland. They're gonna take a couple of weeks off for the holidays and then be back at it for Talladega on the 4th. That's gonna be a ton of fun. We know we like super speedway racing. That is for darn sure. Let's take a look at the standings here. Right now, Tyler Thurman, the number 24, has a current lead in the points, 210 over the 192 of Nathan Cogdell, the 00. So 210 to 192. That's a pretty good step in the right direction. This early on in the series, Mark Beverly currently the pole sitter. He's got 189, so he's 3 behind second place. Scott Black in 4th place. Nick Lawrence in 5th. Looks like the number 17 is 1 point off of 5th place, so close battle going on right there. We're going to see what they're going to be able to dial in and what kind of racing they're going to be able to have here. As it's just going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, and maybe we might be able. If we don't do it this week, we'll do it next week for sure. We'll talk to the league owners and see what kind of things they have planned over here. That is for darn sure, folks. All of my broadcast booths are brought to you by Texas Family MG. That's who helps provide the voice behind it, and Maximus Sports Cards. Go to MaximusSportsCards.com. Make sure you check them out. And he's got some card breaks coming up, some NASCAR stuff that's happening. Man, iRacing had a big update today, and that update actually it took almost 40 minutes for me to be able to download, get everything re-uploaded and fixed, and just it's incredible how much the platform has improved over the last year and a half, 2 years that I've been doing this. And I will tell you that the file sizes just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I know that they had an Amazon issue earlier with the series, but to say the least, it's still going to be a ton of fun. We're gonna see what they're going to be able to bring into the series later on. Roger Strickland out there, he's going to be trying to qualify. Looks like the Brunswick Roto Grip Chevy Silverado trying to make. I'm sorry, that's not a Chevy, that's a Toyota. There's the Toyota. That Toyota Tundra trying to make his laps around. We'll see. Currently 7th on the grid right here. Maybe trying to let the track do a little bit of justice. I saw Roger became a follower yesterday, so that is pretty darn awesome. I appreciate all the drivers to get out there and follow, and all the drivers that get out there and put their they're putting their foot to the pedal. That's what they're trying to do. 18 drivers in the field today so far. We'll see what happens with them. Looks like Shane Shepard still looking. I'm seeing names in here that I'm very familiar with, and it's really nice to see these drivers once again. And I'm seeing some new faces out there as well. Kaysen Harnish, his dad is in this series. Good to see Kaysen once again. Mike Harnish, the 222. He's doing some justice. Shane Shepard, of course, we know that name very well. Yeah, just it's kind of nice. Mark Beverly, we see Beverly up there. We see Thurmond. Ciolino, he is going to be there as well. It's just kind of awesome. All right, let's take a look. Starting grid for the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. It's going to look like this. Mark Beverly, the 13, is going to be your pole sitter here. 14.949 on the fantastic. Look at that time. That is just an amazing time. He's got the Bronco race. He's almost got like a throwback to Dale Jr. or not Dale Jr. Dale Sr. on there, but in his own way. Good things to come to that driver. Tyler Thurman's going to be the outside pole sitter, the number 24 driving the Amazon.com paint scheme. I wonder if that is an ode to what happened today. 33 is going to be there in the inside row number 2. Mike Harnish is going to be there outside row number 2. Brian Shepard and company. Well, he's going to be there in row number 3 on the inside. Outside is going to be the 23 of Joey Allen. Roger Strickland, talked about him becoming a follower yesterday. Well, he's going to follow the 19 out in row number 4 and have Nathan Cogdell out there in the 00 to his outside. Joshua Maros is going to be there in the number 75 with Brett Summers to his outside. Tanner in the number 10. He's going to have some good company. He's going to be there row number 6 with Jeremy, the number 2 truck. Mr. Talley is out there in row number 6. Let's move down that starting grid as we continue to move forward. That's the race results. That's not the starting grid. Back up. There we go. There it is. Nick Lawrence, we were talking about him. 18 is going to be there. Row number 7 with Jared McCauley out there as well. Haas Beverly and Mark Cadmore in the number 86. I do believe we've got ourselves. Is he from Ireland? Where's he from? I need to know. I think he's from Ireland. I think that I'm trying to see the flag, and it's a little bit far away from me. I don't have my glasses on. I'm so sorry. Number 17, Kienzel's going to be there in the number 17 spot, so he's relative to his number. Patrick Baldwin at the number 89 is there as well. Raj in the number 67. Looks like he's going to carry Shane Shepherd to the outside as we're going to see these drivers ready to rock and roll. And we'll get rid of that. One of the best tracks to start this because, next week they're going to be at Chicagoland. So they're going to go from the fastest half mile to one of the fastest mile-and-a-half tracks on the circuit. And that will be absolutely incredible. 70% fuel puts the tire strategy somewhere in the realm, I do believe, in the 60-plus laps. We will see what they're able to do. Maybe try to make this a 2-tire pit stop because they only have 2 sets in the pits. They're going to start with this set, and they're going to have a set and 2 sets in the pits. That fast prepare might come in handy for some of these drivers. You might see them have to kind of hold on to it a little bit for a little while. You don't want to use it too early unless you got that engine damage. Barney, ready, green flag. Thurman outside, Beverly inside. Inside-outside moves. Highline's going to be the best line here. Side-by-side racing for the lead here is the 24 and the 13. Make their moves in 3 and 4. Little drift up the track. 13 trying to hold on to it. 24 is going to carry the outside. Doing a great job as we are green flag racing. 2 laps in. Well, that's what it looks like right there. It's going to be fast laps for the drivers, and you're going to see tires be a big factor, especially with the long haul that they're going to have here. 24-13, 2-22, 23-19. Thurman just ran the fastest lap of the race, followed up by Joey Allen. Joey Allen at number 23, a little bit into the wall right there. Everybody trying to make sure they stay out of the back bumpers of everybody. You can take some right side scrapes, but you don't want to have any issues. Let's go Tyler Thurman, Chelsea Bishop out there. Thank you very much. You got this. Right now, 15:05 was a great lap. Roger Strickland just ran a 14:99, fastest lap of the race so far as the track temperatures start to make up for what they are. 1:22, that's the battle for 12th right now as Strickland tries to make tries to make 1 and 2 work for him. Spotter cam look for the drivers. 44, 33, 33 falling back just a little bit. A whole lot of action coming up here as you see the battle for 4th and 5th starting to heat up. There's a 23. We talked about them being, they're going to get into each other. 23 and 19. Everybody tried to avoid each other. Man, they were trying to hold on to the brakes right there, and Strickland gets right into the back of somebody, as well as does look like, was that the 18? I think Nick Lawrence might have gotten into somebody too. There it is. All right. We'll go back, take a look. 2 kind of incidents there. Joey Allen and Brian Shepard. So here's the 23. Across the stripe into 1. 19 drops low. 23 right there, little high line. 19 comes out of the corner sharply. 23 helicopters around. And then right after that, we saw Roger Strickland get involved in something. Let's take a look one more time. Here's what happened. Roger Strickland, they're trying to slow down. Wrecking in the corner. One's a little bit free. Looks like he was free. Comes down to the apron. And when he did, just trying to avoid some stuff. 19's turned around. The 1 tries to get up. 18 gets into the back of him. And man, oh man, that was almost heartbreaking. All right, fast repairs. They're coming out. They're coming out early. Some of the drivers ready to rock and roll. Some of the drivers going to have to get into pit road, get out of pit road as fast as they can. And that'll be the way it works. 20 drivers in the field. And right now, 9 laps in, they're ready to go. That was a good test. That's what I look at that. That's a good test right there. Strickland, he is going to come to pit road each time. I think he's going to try to get some of this damage repaired as he goes. Don't use that fast repair too soon. There's the 23, has the 19 behind him. I think I think they're going to be getting pushed around a little bit here. Coming back into pit road. 23 getting a big shot. He's getting that's bump drafting right there at its finest. Does he have enough to make it? I don't know if he can. Yeah, he's not going to be able to. He's going to have to coast. Put the clutch in. Shepard, Strickland, Allen, all of those drivers are going to be a lap down now. 24-13. 24 is going to elect the high line. Had a good run right there. It was a battle for the lead, but I saw that a little bit of that wall scrape kind of made a big difference. Joey Allen in on pit road. I think he went ahead and took that fast repair. The one getting some stuff repaired as well. Shane Shepard coming off of pit road. I think he went ahead and took that fast repair as well. Bristol Oopsies. What's up, Cody? Yeah, they've got a couple of Bristol Oopsies, right? little couple of wall scrapes. Green flag. Once again, we're live here, the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. 24, nice jump there. 13 of Beverly times it a little bit better. He's going to find himself right in the mix as we're seeing the midline drive off. Ooh, Brett Summers involved. Looks like we're going to have another caution real quick here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Ooh, big checkup. Some nose issues there. Did he get free? He did. He got free. Got himself another nose issue. So that's what brings out the caution. It's like, yeah, everybody trying to slow down. Wait for the pace car here. Here is the pace car. There's a long look at what's going on with Bristol Motor Speedway. I think I do have a pretty decent blimp cam here. But let's take a look. We're gonna ride around. Look at the banking into the corners here. Something to take note here. They're gonna run the midline for a little bit, low line, midline for a little bit. They're gonna move up the racetrack and then probably put themselves back down into the bottom lane on older tires. But when you enter into the corner, this banking is so sharp that it wants to force you up next to the wall. So it's all about throttle control, all about throttle management. And we know the 24 has got the right idea. Restarting on the outside is going to be a big help to them as they continue to move forward. Lucky dog is going to be Brian Shepard. He's coming around. He's got that lead lap back, so an opportunity for him here to, if he wanted to come into pit road, maybe get a little bit of that nose damage repaired. I wouldn't take the tires, that's for sure. Uncle Chop, thank you for the follow out there. Appreciate you very much on Twitch. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you for being who you are. Take a look at what we've all got going on there. Blowing Smoke followed us. Let's see. Play followed us earlier. You know, it's not often that you get out there and you look at it and you go, I got followed by Playa. I did. Uncle Chop followed us just a second ago as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate you out there. Let's see. You are all having a wonderful... Thank you very much to everybody out there watching on all the platforms. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Trying to have a decent day and relax. Go through it when you want to go, right? That's exactly right. All right. They're going to line back up 24-13, 00, 75, the 222, and the 2, and the 44-33, 22-17. That is going to be your top 10. Vandenheuvel is going to be there in 11th. Cadmore, Baldwin. I think it's Mangiampudi, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I was going to get in and ask them before I did, so I'm just going to call him the 67, or I'll call him Raj by his first name. Many apologies if I mess that up. I don't mean to mess anything up at all like that. And I will get clarification. I should have done a little bit better job at that. I was with iRacing doing what it was doing today. I wanted to make sure that we got in and did what we were supposed to. The truck that's going to be looking to try to get some stuff rolling in his direction, the 23 of Allen. Joey Allen trying to make sure that he stays clean enough to get back on the lead lap here. Strickland getting some stuff repaired as well. 7 laps in. or 7 laps down at the moment. So a lot of racing still left to go. We will be able to get it. Green flag waits once again. 17 of 150. And the night is still young. 75 giving up some room. Mayro's out there. Joshua having a heck of a drive off the corner. Had somebody there to the inside. Now they're going to be able to come across the stripe. And single file racing all the way to 5th. Inside, outside moves. Looks like Mike is having a decent day as well. Up into the wall a little bit there. The 33 and the 44 side-by-side racing. The 22, well, that is Mr. Beverly. He's Haas Beverly on the stream right there. I don't know why it gave me a different name for him. Maybe it was just an iRACING's thing. There is Big Haas Motorsports driving around. Nathan Cognell runs the fastest lap of the race. 00 just ran a 14.89. And everybody else in front of him, 14.96. 15.02 for Jeremy Talley in the number 2 truck. Tyler Thurman out front. 13 of Beverly right behind him. Mark and Haas. I wonder if they're related. We know they are. 24-13, 275. 21 laps in. Now we're green flag racing. This is going to be all about runs and tire wear, as we're starting to see some of the battles be where they're going to be. Mike Harnish right there in the 222, one of the fastest drivers in the field early on. Got involved a little bit here, trying to make that run to the inside. Does look like Nick Lawrence is going to be there to the outside. Over the drop cam here, the 69 of Baldwin has the 222 to the inside. A good run from the 222. 18's going to be low there. A little free off the corner for the 69. Patrick Baldwin giving up the room here. Just going to kind of maybe get his feet underneath him here. 24 of 150 for the drivers. Brian Shepard in the 19 is trying to make some more moves. He was the lucky dog this last time around, and right now he's got Cody Allen. I'm sorry, Joey Allen, Cody Allen. I was looking at Cody Allen McKinney there on the chat there. Sorry, Joey Allen behind, but he's making it work. And right behind them, the 86 of Mark Admore, holding Bristol to their own. Right now, the race leader trying to make it stick, trying to make it work, trying to extend that lead. 13 into the mid lane. High line running for the 24. Look at the drive off in the corner. The separation from the two drivers increases in and out. 13 low, egg-shaped, exit straight onto the back straight into turn 3 and 4. That 1, 2, 3 position, they're all going to be rolling for a little bit. Jeremy Talley, the number 2 truck, has some company behind him, as those drivers that have kind of just paced themselves are doing so just as they are. 2 of Talley, Mayrose in the 75, 17 of Kienzle, and right now a battle right there in between all of that. Haas trying to protect the outside lane to the 44, the Busch Latte number 44 of Jaron McCauley, the 44 trying to carry that line. Let's look at the gyro cam, see what it looks like as they get into the corner here. Look at how high this base is. I mean, you're talking about almost 15 feet up into the air for these drivers when it comes to being halfway up the track. So 30 degrees is quite the move here. 22, 44. This is the drive into the corner. A little wall scrape from the 75. Paint never hurt anything. Just leave it on the track. That's what I say. Cody, what are you doing, brother? I know, man. I saw you. I was looking at the chat, and I was like, well, that's your name. Joey Allen, a lap down. Tyler Thurman is going to be still leading here. It has Beverly right behind him. Like the Amazon.com. Maybe that is a play on what was happening before. Thurman, Beverly, Cogdale. Look at the run that these 3 Chevys are having right now. Trying to poke the nose to the bottom, trying to get him right in the mix, and that high line works a little bit better. It's disrupting the line that the 13 wants to run here, and right now it does look like Cocktail might try to make the move to the outside. You see the 2 drivers come down the front stretch, side-by-side racing for them, as the 00 might just find his way with a whole run of speed. 13 to the back of the 24, tries to work the high line, is going to do so. The 20 caution's going to come out. This was Awesome. It was awesome. I agree. 36 of 150. Caution comes out. Looks like somebody had an issue there. And we will take a look and see. Caution comes out. A chance for maybe a fuel stop for somebody. I don't know. I don't think if anybody comes in and takes tires, I wouldn't suspect that would be the case. I know Nick Lawrence, he came in, maybe got a little bit of damage repaired, maybe a little fuel. Shane Shepard there as well. We will have our lucky dog. That'll be Joey Allen. You know, he was wanting that. That's for darn sure. I would be wanting that as well. Let's go and take a look and see what happened. Not quite sure. We had the caution came out. Oh, it looks like the two had a little bit of a... Oh, and then Strickland, who came off the pit road, had everything fixed and everything repaired. Trying to avoid the two there. I will tell you that Josh Klinger said it best for me, and that would be hold the brakes as best as you can, and just like when you're driving on snow, try to steer in the opposite direction. Strickland makes it work. Mr. Strickland has not used his fast repair, just so you know. I think he has gone and made some things work for him. Mayrose, Joey Allen, those are going to be your two drivers. Joey Allen will have to drop to the back of the field because he is your lucky dog, so he'll start at the tail end of the longest line, and that will be how that works. But Mayrose is going to be your new race leader. Josh in the 75. Try to look at the logo. Twitch.tv/Brute Racing. BRUTERACING. That's the Twitch handle on the back of the truck. I do have that Cameron. There it is. There you go. Free advertising. Right there. Go give him a follow. And then hashtag signature eSports in there. Or hashtag SE Warrior. However you want to do it. Beverly wins the race off of pit road. Is going to put the 24 right there behind the 75. The 75 does not elect to use the outside lane. Miros might be just looking for, might be looking to hold on to another set of tires. I think that might be a factor here. Summers is going to be a lap down. Brett Summers right there, the number 7. It's going to come off pit road. I think he was getting some stuff fixed, so he would be a lucky dog. Strickland went to pit road. He's got his brand new Toyota Tundra, that Brunswick Roto Grip Toyota Tundra. He's like, you know what? I got that fast repair. I needed to get that fast repair. He might have had some, when he was on pit road, he might have had some required repairs, which wouldn't let him leave pit lane if that's the case. And you know, that's unfortunate for his regard. 40 of 150, third caution of the race. And because it's Bristol, we'll just give the helicopter to everybody. Why not? There you go. Pace car dives in. 75 outside, 13 inside. 24 is going to be right behind the 13. And this is on the green flag. Green flag wins. Bristol Motor Speedway, 13. Look at the new tires. Just slays the 75 into turn 1. Tyler Thurman will be there side by side with Josh in the number 75. Man, oh man. 24, 00. And it's back between the top 3. 17 up 12 spots. One of the biggest movers of the race. Actually, the biggest mover of the race is that Monster Energy Ford F-150. Tries to encroach that corner. It's going to be right there next to the 75. 75 doing a decent job. A little wall scrape to get into the corner, but he's holding on to it. And right now, that is the battle. 22-44 battling right behind him as well. The battle for 7th is on as well as they start to get to the 75's rear deck. 44-22. 22, a little wall scrape there. It looks like Haas trying to keep that damage at a minimum. 44 clears it. Mark Beverly just runs the fastest lap of the race, 14.86 for him as he tries to extend the lead 0.5 of a second. He was trying to get around Tyler for a minute, and as they did, that right there was what played the factor. He wasn't able to run the line that he wanted to, and we'll see if he's going to be able to keep this pace as they continue to move forward. Fastest lap of the race ran by the number 13 truck, the Bronco Chevy Silverado. Bronco race designs on there. Nathan Cogdell has the, what does he got? I'm trying to read as they're driving 140 miles an hour into a corner. I might need to get closer on there. There's the Monster 17. Mike in that Ford up 13 spots. Macaulay Jarrett has had a decent day as well. He's up 9 as we try to make light of the Busch Latte. The Busch Light Chevy Silverado in 5th, up 9 spots. Mike Harnish has finally worked himself back around. The 222 Toyota Tundra has really carried well. He started 4th and was all the way back in 15th at one point. So the University of Maine Toyota Tundra has really done a decent job of trying to work his way back up there, even with a few cautions. We had a 222, now the 22 and the 2. Oh, the 2 to the back bumper, the 22 into the 67. Oh, the 67. Now the big one happens. The 22 and the 69. That was unfortunate there. Got planted. Let us take a look at what happened to cause that. Here's what happened with the 67. He comes around the corner. Looks like the drive off is right there. Let's see. Did he have to stop, or did something happen to him? Oh, there's the 22 right there. Oh, there's the nose plant. That's exactly what happened there. And we'll back that up. We're going to follow along with the 22 of Haas Beverly here and see kind of where, because he kind of got punted. He had the 2. There's the 22 right there. And I want to, there's the 2 right there. The 2 has a great runoff. I think a little bit of a difference in fuel and strategy here. 2 high, 222 keeps it there. Gets a little bit to the back bumper, forces the issue, and yeah, unfortunate. Trying to hold on to the brakes and make some things work as the 22 tries to get himself turned back around. Man, oh man. Tell you what, when the racing's going, the racing's good. That's for darn sure. Mark Beverly still your race leader at the moment. Thurman will be second. Cogdell, Giensel, and McCauley 13-24-00, 17-44. The 222 of Mike Harnish was making it work. He was making it stick. He was doing a really good job of keeping that position where it needed to be. The driver that I kind of figured would come to pit road is on pit road. Josh Mayro's right there. I'm sorry, he's not going to come to pit road. Looks like he's going to be a lap, 2 laps down. I think he did come to pit road, and now finds himself 2 laps down. I think that was a natural pit cycle for him. I think he was coming to pit road to be on a different pit cycle, and noticed that he was falling back a little bit there. So when he came to pit road before the caution. So that he finds himself 2 laps down. 67 had to reset, and hopefully he still has a fast repair. He does. That's what a fast repair looks like, and it's probably the coolest and most satisfying thing about iRacing. You know that you've got damage. You know that you're not really looking forward to getting back out there with a damaged vehicle. Oh, but wait, I've got a fast repair. There it is. I've got a brand new truck. That's what it is. Let's take a look and see what these folks are driving right there on your screen. There it is. Top 3 are Chevys, 17s and a Ford, then a Chevy again. So 4 Chevys inside the top 5, 1 Ford, then inside the top 10, got 1 Toyota and another Ford, as the rest of the field makes up Chevys. Inside the entire field, you've got 3 Toyotas and 5 Fords, and a sprinkling of Chevrolets there, I do believe. I do believe the circuit is getting brand new vehicles here very soon. I know that NASCAR announced that they were going to be releasing the updated models for 2022. I do believe iRacing is going to put those in as well. So it's going to be interesting to see. 24 gets a good run. 13 chooses the outside lane. 24 trying to pinch the inside. 13 is going to have the run off the corner side by side for the lead. 13, 24 double zero into the corner. 24 trying to close that out. Not going to be able to make it work. 13 is going to clear him here. That's going to give Cogdell an opportunity here to utilize that high line approach just the same. He's going to get himself around the 24, and Nathan Cogdell really rolling. Here's the line right behind the race leader. Cogdell tries to keep it straight on the front stretch there. Look at the drive into the corner. He keeps it right there in the middle of the lane and holds right there. I mean, that's impressive itself, just to be able to run that lane and keep it. Watch as he gets in there. He's going to stay in that that upper middle groove and then get to the middle lane on the exit. These trucks like to redline before they get into the corner, and we're going to follow along with the race leader here. We're going inside the cockpit. Look at the wheel here as he drives into that corner. That orange marker is the offset on the truck here. They get into the corner, out of the throttle, pushing forward, gassing out. He's doing it the right way. He's trying to save. Watch, 1, 2, 3, gas. There it is. Good timing for him. Still under 15-second laps for him. What is it like in traffic? Well, let's ride along with the 33 here. John Stiolino. Right there behind the 23. That's Joey Allen is they're battling. He's all the way down by the apron. Now, something you don't want to do is you don't want to put your tires right there on that dark asphalt. You put your tires right there on the dark asphalt. 18 to the back bumper of the 23 right there. Got to keep it clean. Got to keep that nose out of the back bumper. You're going to send drivers around. If you do that, you're going to have some mad people. Biggest mover of the race, number 17. He's up 13. The Tecumseh, Michigan driver. He's in 4th right now, trying to work his way all the way to the front, having a decent day. NASCAR East Coast Racing League they've had some great racing here. There's nothing wrong with it, that's for darn sure. Caution it did come out here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Mayrose, Summers, Raj, and Mark Cadmore. We'll take a look and kind of wait for it here. Come on, stop. Thank you. Here's what happened. 75 high line. Was there something happened in front of him? Oh, he did. He got into the wall. The 86 got into the wall. Elected a 75. We'll do that one more time from the far chase view here. That wall will slow you up. There's the 86. Taps the wall there. Gets up high. 75 trying to utilize that mid lane. Just keep himself there. 86 is a little bit too high. Ends up checking up. Gets into the 7 and the 75. And the 67 goes around. So Raj not having a good day there. And some folks going around trying to get themselves back in the mix. Bristol is Bristol. It is what it is. That's for darn sure. Man, oh man. Mark looking like he's having a decent day. Is he going to come to pit road? I know Joey Allen's coming to pit road. There's your lucky dog, the 19, going back around. Brian Shepard. Second time today he's been the lucky dog. Right now he is back on the lead lap. 75 of Mayrose was trying to just be patient there. Now we've got a couple of drivers a few laps down. Roger Strickland saying, hey, I want to be back on the lead lap. Stop wrecking. Os Beverly in the 22. Had those issues earlier, now has a brand new truck. He is 6 laps down. Red Summers 4 laps down, trying to get some of that truck repaired as well. Raj, you can drive these trucks with no front clip, no rear bumper. I mean, of course, you want a clean truck, and if you've got any tire damage, you want to get that taken care of. But realistically, you can drive these things with I mean, tore all to pieces. You don't really want to, but you can. Folks, a big thank you to everybody out there. Make sure that if you haven't done so, give it a like, give it a follow, give the videos a like. I appreciate you if you did it. Follow us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We appreciate you all the same, no matter how it looks. Facebook.com/signature esports for all of our streams. Not just iRacing, not just the NASCAR East Coast Racing League, but here very soon we're going to be 7 days a week. And some good news from the iRACING today, I do believe. I don't know if they've made the announcement, but I know that they were talking to me about it. I appreciate it. We're going to be picking those guys up here for my season number 2. Chelsea, thank you for the new like. Appreciate you, Chelsea Bishop out there. So I'm excited to see what the 2022 season is going to be for the iRACING. You watched that last night. They've got their championship race next Monday. That's going to be awesome. Let's see. On the back of this 13 right here, you're going to see the Outlaw Racing, I think it's the Asphalt Outlaw Racing League. We've got those guys coming up as well. They'll be I believe our Thursday stream. And let's see, in our Cup Series, we've got them for quite a long time, all the way to August, which is awesome. Let's see, who else? Man, we're just busy. We're doing iRacing 7 days a week. You know how cool that is? I think that's cool. Green flag waves once again. 13 having a great restart right there. Timed that perfectly. 00 not off the pace just yet, though. So make sure that you keep your eye on this race right here, because that is exactly what we're going to be looking at going forward. We're going to put this on TV Mix. Check some of the angles here. 222 of Harnish. Cadmore involved in something here. Hopefully he's going to be good. Let's take a look and see if maybe, I think he might be slow on the corner here. This Snuggle 86, keeping it low. He's got to come to pit road. Something going wrong with that truck right there. Right now, the 13 working it. Patrick Baldwin getting himself back out there as well. Baldwin would be your lucky dog right now. The number 69, trying to make something work for him. I appreciate it. Oh, the Twitter? I don't know. Was there something on Twitter? I didn't see it. I'm bad at Twitter. I promise, folks, I'm bad at Twitter. I love Facebook. I love Twitch. I love YouTube. Instagram, I'm decent at. TikTok, Twitter, I'm awful. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you very much for doing what you do. And if I misspoke, I didn't mean to. I know that we had the conversation earlier, so I like keeping people up to date. It's kind of awesome. Beverly, Cogdell, Thurmond, that is going to be 1, 2, 3. These 3 drivers have been kind of just killing it all night. Caution is going to come out. Shane Shepard involved. Brian Shepard Jr. involved. Let's take a look here. Here's what happened. There's the 222. Or the 22. Oh, the 22 got into the corner. The 19 carrying stream. And man, these guys are trying their darndest. That's the 4 of Shepard right there. Shane Shepard, we know quite well. He's a good. He's a really good. I mean, he's a good driver. There's nothing wrong with Shane. Poor guy, the Hoonigan monster, Ford F-150. Stop running into Shane. The 22 of Haas Beverly. Well, he's got that rear damage now. I know he had that one fast repair And now maybe an opportunity to get in there and get some stuff taken care of. That is unfortunate. Let's go back to the live conditions here, as they're going to pace around for the 6th caution today. And that would put Patrick Baldwin as your lucky dog. So he's going to be back on the lead lap. Well, 13 trucks on the lead lap. Shane Shepard will be 2 laps down. Summers will be 4 laps down. Raj will be 5 laps down. Beverly 7. Cadmore 7. And Mayrose 14. Strickland still 20 laps down. Strickland's out there running all the laps, folks. Strickland's having a good day. Regardless of, I really think that Strickland had that issue where he may have come to pit road, had some mandatory damage, maybe didn't have his fast repair checked or something, and that might have been what caused all of that. And so he's out there just trying to do what he can. And I don't blame him. Beverly still there. Cogdell, Thurmond, Harnish, McCauley, Talley, Allen. That'll be the top 7. I think Joey Allen came in on 69, so he's going to have a little bit fresher tires than the 6 drivers in front of him. And then Nick Lawrence in on 82. We're over halfway through the race, and it's been absolutely a ton of fun. Folks, if you haven't done it, I'm going to put it in the chat. Signature Esports has a Discord. Please get yourselves out there. Become a part of what we do here. If you haven't joined our Discord, that is where you can keep up with me, keep up with, if you want to get in a game with me, if you want to see what I'm doing, that is exactly the best way to do it, because if you do it that way, then you'll have better opportunity to get with me. Facebook's really good, but I hate to say it, but I ignore Messenger. Sorry. I kind of ignore Messenger. If you join, hit that rules, click the old button there for me, and make sure that you do that. Get in there. If you are a subscriber on Twitch or you send stars on Facebook, you can enter into our giveaways every week that we have for game drops. We're giving away 2 this week because I missed last week, so we're going to give away two games this week if you are subscribed on Twitch or you've given stars on Facebook. Pace car dives in, and that's courtesy of Green Man Gaming. Love those guys. They're amazing. Green flag waves. 00 kind of didn't get the restart that he needed there. It looked like he kind of checked up a little bit right there. 13 00, the 222 has a run to the outside into turn number 3, turn number 4. The exit, nice and beautiful. There they go. I like this camera. It's kind of caution. Tanner and Ciolino involved. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Something happened here. Maybe somebody got into the wall. Oh, they did. Oh, man. But a little bit free. Here's what we'll do. We'll go back to that real quick. We're going to stop it. We're going to hit far chase. Here's what happened, folks. The 10, the 1, side by side. Looks like a little bit of maybe a wall tap in front of him. Watch what happens. This is the view coming out. 17. Oh, 17 got to the 33. The 10 locks up the tires. Maybe a little bit loose out of there as well. They collect each other. And that is kind of where that sticks right there, folks. It does happen. And I do believe Mike was right there. He wasn't trying to be right there. I think it might have been just a little bit of a an oops. Here's what happened with Mike right here. Mike just kind of gets right to him. He doesn't mean to. It's like that was a down and in kind of moment. Here's a far chase. Or actually, we're going to do a rear chase. Here's what happened here. Rear chase. He's in the corner. Low, low, low. 17 there. 33 kind of comes down a little bit right there. And the 17 trying to avoid, trying to run that center lane. It's right to him. Well, dang, oh dang. Pacing around, lap 90. We're 60. It will be 60 laps to go here very, very shortly. Man, oh man. All right, folks, pause for the cause. Time to hydrate. That's my due diligence. Be right back with you. We're gonna pace for a second, and then we'll go through your field. Alrighty. You know, if you say there's a lot of cautions, I would disagree with you, because we have seen races in iRacing where there's far more cautions than this. We talk about the racing. There's a lot of good racing going on in this field, and it's been absolutely just. It's been good. It's been really good racing. Nothing wrong with what's going on. Where you're going to start seeing maybe some tempers start to kind of get there. But I will tell you that these drivers have done a phenomenal job of being able to hold their line, and it's all incidental contact that is what I'm seeing here. The NECRL, the Northeast Coast Racing League, or the NASCAR East Coast Racing League, has lived up to the hype, and I appreciate everybody sticking out there. Get the green flag waving, because they're about to go at it. 24 gets a good jump right behind the 13. 222 to the inside. Double zeros there as well. The restart a little better for the double zero. 222 makes it. Slide job. That's what a slide job looks like, and what timing. Mike Harnish takes over the lead as he rolls through the corner. He drives into the gap right there. There's the 13 of Beverly, 24 right there with Thurman. 13 trying to get back to the inside. We know that Beverly makes it stick. Little crossover move. That was a little hard right there. 222 be your race leader right now. Tanner involved. One has the 10 there. Something happened right about here. 10 gets to the back bumper of the 1. And the 10 kind of locks him up there. Oh, and then sticks the landing. And he can't get out. That will bring out a caution. Man, oh man. He did. He stuck the landing. It does happen. I've done it. If you are on iRacing, you have not stuck the landing at Bristol. Well, I kind of wish that they would make those water barrels, because they have rain, and the particle system could be done. If you hit the water barrels, it actually, throws them up there. That'd be hilarious. It would be cool if they put jet dryers on the racetrack as well. I think it would be funny. I think it'd be really cool. Are they ever going to do that? They may put in that kind of realism. We'll see. Who's coming to pit road? Everybody but the 222. Your lucky dog is number 7. He's going to be, I think he was 3 laps down. I think he's going to be 2 laps down as we speak. So he's going to come around and get a lap back here. Mike Harnish needs, going to need a whole lot of holding on. He came in on 37. He was sending it. His fastest lap, 14.97. Nick Lawrence looking like he's going to be in second here. Joey Allen will be in third. 17 will be in fourth. And the 69 of Patrick Baldwin will be in fifth. John, the 33, finds himself in good fortune. And he will find himself in 6th place now. They came in on 82, 83, 82 for Patrick. Let's see. We'll go through the field. Mike came in on 37. 82 for Nick Lawrence, 69 for Joey Allen, 82 for Mike in the 17. Pat, the number 69, came out on 83. John in the 33 came in on 82, and everybody else behind them, 97 or better, except for Brett Summers, who was just now the lucky dog, 2 laps down, hoping for 2 more cautions to put himself back in the mix. When we go back to green flag racing here, we should be 50 laps to go on the button. Completing lap 99 under caution, 8th caution of the race. Bristol can bring cautions, that is for darn sure. But the caution laps here are fast. So, and I mean fast as in it doesn't take very long to get around this racetrack. And it doesn't take very long if you're on pit road to get if you don't hammer out those pit stops just right, you can go a lap down on pit road. Big love to everybody. Thank you to everybody out there giving us all those playbacks and all that fantastic energy out there. Keep it rolling. Keep it going. Ryan, you're amazing. Thank you for the like out there again, my friend. I appreciate you very much. Side by side, and they're going to go back to it here in just a moment. Completing lap 100, which means 101 will start. That'll be 50 laps to go. And it is going to be intense. And I don't mean a camping trip. I mean intense. Aggressive by nature. 222.18. Waiting for the green here. Ooh, 222 jump there. I think the starts and the restarts are on the green flag. So he's going to have to kind of drop to the back. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, they're really wrecking. Everybody's wrecking. Oh, man. And that was Mark Beverly there as well. Here's what happened. Restart of the race. 69. Kind of checks up a little bit right there. 69 to 24. Oh, the 44 gets to the 13. Sends the 13 up the track. Jared McCauley putting the nose to the back bumper, and it was all incidental. We're going to have to go back and take a look here. Jared McCauley, watch this right here. Little far chase will give you an advantage. So the restart happens. Little far chase from the 44. Actually, we'll go from the 13's point of view. Here's Mark Beverly here. They go. 69's there. 13 down. 14 to the back bumper. It sends him. I talk about not putting those tires down there on the bottom. You put those tires on the bottom down there, and what happens is that it will send you directly up that racetrack. And that is exactly what happened to the 13. He got a little help though from behind, as that is unfortunate circumstances. 13 is going to come to pit road. Hopefully he saved his fast repair. Nick Lawrence is going to be your race leader now. Mike Harnish. I think he jumped the restart there. I'm not quite sure, but we'll have to take a look and see. Man, oh man. I'm gonna pull up. I want to pull up the rules. There it is. No jump in the green. I think that might be what happened. Yep, restarts, double file back, lap cars to the back, no gaps or hanging back, no jumping the green, and I think that is exactly, he just went just a touch too early, and that is a shame. Oh, he spun his wheels. He looked like he went, because he went long before some of the other drivers did. That's what it looked like to me. I just call the race. That's all I'm doing. Because he fell back quite a bit. But either way, he fell back 3 spots. He'll be there. Nick Lawrence, Joey Allen, that'll be your 1-2 position. 18 will be electing the outside. 23 is going to be the inside. 222 there. 17 as well. We'll see what kind of restart we get here. Hopefully, they're going to be able to make it work. Mark went ahead and got that fast repair. A lot of the drivers that were saving it, now is probably the good time to use it. There's Patrick Baldwin at the number 69. Things have shaken up. They've had several lead changes here, and it's going to be interesting to see. Summers a lap down now, so he's gotten that extra lap back. He might be hoping for one more. 106 of 150 being completed under caution. Pace car will dip off to turn 4, and it will work. Pace car is in. 23, 18, 23 out there for a second. Green flag waves. Start restart zone for Bristol is quite back there a little bit. 23 gets a good run there. He's going to be your race leader. Joey Allen clears the 18. Got a little bit slower of a start than the 18 did, but he did find himself into the corner just a little bit better than what was predicted. 18 drives the middle of the racetrack, tries to put himself there to the inside of the 23. 23 utilizing that midline, trying to carry the corner just a little bit better. 23 does carry the corner. 17 up high back here. Thurman trying to get himself back to the front as well. As you see, the 24-17 nose to bumper, bump under nose. Cogdale trying to make light work of the racetrack as well, trying to find himself back to third. That's where we saw him just a few short cautions ago. 23, 18, 222, 24, and the 17 of Mike right there in fifth. That is Mike's been doing it. Nick Lawrence second biggest mover of the race, up 11 spots right now. And they've got a lot. And Mike, don't get me wrong, Mike was fast. Mike was faster, I think, on older tires than on the newer things. And he's been able to hold on to it. He's holding on to third very, very nicely. Tyler Thurman trying to get himself back to the front, up into the wall right there, into the 17. Caution's going to come out, 00 involved. 13 trying to miss him, gets a little clip right there. And man, oh man, oh man. The guy that's cheering that one, well, that's going to be Summers. Summers is like, hey, I'm back on the lead lap. Joey Allen, your race leader, 18, 222, 44, 13 of Beverly, was able to squeeze by there. I still think he got a little bit of nose damage there. Here's what happened. 24 to the inside. 17 to the back bumper. Sends the 24 up the track a little bit, and then they get back into it here. And man, oh man, some Netco drivers being able to drive through some folks. That was, ouch. It's Bristol. Mark Beverly back to pit road. Joey Allen, Nick Lawrence, Jared McCauley, they're all going to be out there. 23, 18, 44, sticking it out. That's what they need, right? 222 to pit road. Nathan to pit road. Beverly to pit road. Tyler Thurman's going to come back around. Brett Summers back on the lead lap. He'll be the lucky dog one more time. Haas is 9 laps down at the moment, trying to get himself back on the lead lap. 115 of 150. He is in 12th. Joey Allen leading him around. Pause for the couch. Time to hydrate. $116 of $150. We're getting closer and closer to that. We think it's going to be aggressive. They're going to they're going to be rolling. Mark looks like he is still sitting at his pits right here. Is he getting some stuff fixed? I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. Cogdell is going to be out. The 00 working it very nicely. Alrighty, Cogdell in 10th. Summers, he's back on the lead lap. He's got that brand new truck, like the Boston Web marketing look right there. Joey Allen takes the green flag here as 118 is being completed. 18 of Lawrence there to the bottom side. Gonna hold on to that. 24 makes a good run. Tyler has a lot of inside and rear damage, but he's got fresh tires, so there's nothing wrong with the drive off here. There's nothing really aerodynamically that you need to worry about when it comes to these trucks. Mostly, it's about trying to find your way. It's mostly trying to find your way around this this track with being able to save what tires you have to make that final mix. Lawrence, 4/10 of a second over the 24 here. Cadmore involved in something here. Looks like he left pit lane. It says he crashed. Take a look and see what happened to him. Our Snuggles, 86, down on the bottom apron here. Cadmore jumped to pits. Not quite sure what was going on there. Let's take a look and see. Is that what... Don't see it. Maybe it was the inside turn that did that to their blown motors. Oh, ouch. Ouch. It's hard to run these things, I tell you what. 18, 24, 44, 23, 33. That's going to be your top 5. Is the 86 has a blown motor. Well, the thing that I did that Bristol does different, that there's always that caution zone that in the tracks that are considered off the racing surface, and if you stop kind of right there in the middle of those turns. We'll watch Nick Lawrence come down a pit road here. Tyler Thurman will be your race leader. Let's pull over the blimp view. Right there where the Geico is in the middle of that turn, if you stop there, that's considered part of the racing surface. And so iRacing throws a caution right there when quite often you don't really need that. Roger, thank you. Appreciate you very much. How are you doing out there, my friend? Thank you for becoming a follower out there, too. I saw that yesterday. Thank you very much, sir. Kinsley. And when it comes to names, we'll go over that in the Discord. I appreciate you very much. I'd like to talk to everybody in the Discord, so I appreciate you very much. Thurmond McCauley, the 33, and that's why I pretty much focus on numbers as well for the most part. If I'm unsure, again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I should have gotten in and asked the questions I was going to, but in setting up the new overlays, making sure everything was going to fit right, I had to do some cropping and some editing to make things work the way that I wanted to do things for this new stream. It was definitely interesting to get going. But hey, so you gotta do it. You know what I mean? You gotta do it. You gotta push it. You gotta push boundaries, and you've got to get yourself in the mix. That is for darn sure. 24, 44, 33, 17, 69. That's going to be your top 5 at the moment. 222, 18, 7, 23. And then Cogdell in the 00, he is coming off of pit road. He's going to be the last car on the lead lap as he pushes out there. He was super fast early. Haas, I do believe he got one of those laps back. It was insane. Mark to pit road. Did Mark blow his engine, or did something happen there? I'm not quite sure. Because he was still on the lead lap. Hopefully he didn't have to leave. 11th caution of the race, 25 laps to go in the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. My name is Jason. I am the guy behind the voice over at Signature Esports. And I'm one of the guys that you guys will be able to see each and every week, not just with iRacing, but everything else. Green flag waves. 24 elected the outside lane. He's super fast all race long, but he's going to have a little bit of help with McCauley right there. The number 44 making it work. 17 drops into third. Harnish still fast. New tires for a lot of drivers here. We saw a lot of folks get in and out of pit road. 18 kind of running his line here. Nick Lawrence gets to the back bumper. He drives into the corner a little bit differently. I think he's driving it almost like it's not just I wouldn't say a modified. He's driving it like it's kind of like a dirt. Maybe he's a dirt racer. He's driving a dirt line. 18 has some company with a 7 who has worked his tushy off to get back on the lead lap. And now he wants to get out there and compete. Thurman runs his fastest lap of the race. McCauley runs his fastest lap of the race. Harness runs his fastest lap of the race. 17 there in thirds. Got a lot of company right behind him. And in front of him, the battle is still heating up. Anything can happen. 20 laps to go. And it can be a fast 20 laps, or it can be grueling depending on how you drive the line. 24 drops the inside line to himself. 14 is going to be there. 24 is going to stay high midline for the lead here. 44 gets the tires below the apron right there. It's going to slow him up quite a bit. 222 making the pass back here. Not over yet. 17 still there. 222, 17, 18 in the 7. Brett Summers trying to get down to Nick Lawrence there in the number 18 truck. Here is Tyler Thurman. Has a whole lot of nose-to-nose action going, bumper-to-nose action going on right there. 24 tries to cross over, tries to slow up the 44 to the inside. Busch Latte trying to make it stick. Who's going to have the faster line? Midline's going to be faster. 18, now 17 laps to go for the lead. There's a look at the racing line. Backstretch for the drivers. 24, 44, 2, 22, 17, trying to capitalize. He's going to be patient. You got to be patient here with 16 laps to go. There's still a lot of racing left. Everybody inside the top 7. Oh, bumper to nose, nose to bumper. Right behind him, though. The 00 trying to make some work of the racetrack as well. Cogdell has the 33 of I think it's Ciolino. Called him before. I just don't want to mess it up. So we're going to call him the 33 for right now. But he got a Grizzly on there. Joey Allen into the 23, right there behind the rest of the field. The 7 of Brett Summers to the outside lane, has the 17 in front of him. The 22 down low. 18 trying to stick it there. The racing picking up. McCulley back to third. Harnish in the 222 has the back bumper of the 24. Fastest guy on. I'm telling you, the 222 was fast on older tires, much faster, able to save himself. And he's going to have a run to the 24 here. The 24 is going to have to keep that nose a little bit higher here, make that run on the high line. 222, going to have to readjust and do it again. 24 high, inside, outside lane, busy, busy, busy. Thurman leading 10 laps to go as they make Bristol an entirely different race. 7 to the inside of the 44. From 2 laps down to third place, the inside line is busy. 222, 24 into the wall. They get into each other, trying to collect it, but the 24 not giving up. He is still in the mix. Harnish, your race leader, 7 of Summers, right there. Shepard into pit road. Looks like he left pit road and came back to pit road. Nick Lawrence right behind the 18 is on a move as well. Joey Allen trying to hold on. Joey Allen to the inside of the 23. 8 laps to go. Still racing here as Summers tries to put the back to the front, from the back to the front. 2 laps down to second. And that's your race right there. Harnish, Summers, Lawrence, Allen, Thurman, all 5 of those drivers ready to roll as 7 laps turns into who's going to have the bump and run here. Caution comes out. Tyler Thurman involved, 24. And they will have 1 more shot at it, make it 2 more shots at a couple attempts at a green light checker. Check it up for the pace car on the middle, as now it's a whole different race. Here's what happened to the 24 as the 24 gets into the corner here. The 17 net code. How about a little net code? Folks, here's a good opportunity to show you about netcode. Brought to you by iRACING. Here's what netcode looks like as they come around the corner here. There is the number 17. There is a way to disrupt the airflow, but this is a contact netcode right there that sends the 24 around. You can see the ripple that happens to the 17's front right nose. And that is what sends the 24 around. And then, of course, it's Bristol. It causes a ripple effect when it comes to trying to snap the wheel back on you. That's what happens. That's what this does. And we thank you. And now you know the rest of the story. 222, 7, 18, 23, and the 17. That's going to be your top 5 restarts. About to be absolutely interesting. We should have our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Reminder that we have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered. And it is, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Lucky dog. Get this guy right here. No, I don't think we had a lucky dog. Did we have a lucky dog? It was one of those guys. Mark Beverly back in the field as well. Wondered what happened to him. He was up there. 222, 7, 18, 23, 17. We will have that green-white checkered first attempt coming up here in 2 shakes of lamb's tail. Again, folks, reminder, hit the like, hit the follow, do all of that fantastic stuff. And I will make sure to be more and more on point every week as we get to know these drivers, as we get to know the field. NASCAR East Coast Racing League. This has been a great race. Pace car should dive into pit road this next time by. You're coming out of 2 here. Backstretch for the drivers. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Stick around at the end of the race. We're going to talk to the top 3. We're going to see how they are doing and what they're going to be able to kind of rock out here. 222.7. Waiting for the green flag here. Get to the flat and go. I wonder if he spun the tires again there. That looked like a little wiggle there. 18 to the back bumper of the 222. Harnish trying to roll 7 back to the inside. 18 trying to go to the outside of the 222. Not much you can defend here. White flag's going to wave as now it is all about who's going to be able to hold on. 18 right there. 222 carrying Mike, trying to make it stick. Mike into turn 3, turn 4, 7 back to the inside. But it's going to be Harnish. He's going to make it stick. 18 into the 7 on that exit. Does look like they are going to finish 2nd and 3rd respectfully. We will take a look and see what happens here. 222 of Mike Harnish wins it here. What a good little run they had. 17 finishes in 4th, I do believe. We'll take a look here in 2 shakes, but that's going to be your race winner there. He'll be able to come around, burn it down. That's what we want to see. As our 222 delves a great restart right there. And you know what? That restart might have helped the field a little bit. They were able to battle it out really nicely. 222 carries the front stretch. And he's going to be your race winner here at Bristol Motor Speedway, right here on Signature Esports. What a great little run that they have. Mike Harnish wins. And we'll take a look at the race results here. Race results brought to you by the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. New truck series right here on Signature Esports. Mike Harnish finishes in 1st. Nick Lawrence 2nd. Brett Summers in 3rd. Mike, the number 17, finishes in 4th. Tyler in 5th. Joey in 6th. Jared in 7th. The 33 finishes in 8th. 69 finishes in 9th. 00 finishes 10th. Beverly finishes in, both Beverlys finished 11th and 12th. Haas finishes in 11th, and Mark finishes in 12th. Shane Shepard finishes 13th. Cadmore, then Tally, then the 67, 75, and the 19, and then we're going to move down to the rest of the race results. All right, there it is. There they are, Shepard, and the 10 and the 1, Roger Strickland. Roger, appreciate you getting out there, watching with us. The 222 is going to roll himself around this field. Hopefully, burn it down, brother. Burn it down. You've got an opportunity. Got to see it. Here he is. Here he goes. That's what we're talking about. Burn that thing down. All right, let's jump into our fantastic channels over here. And we will wait for the gentleman to jump in whenever they're ready to jump into the there it is. Let's give a big old chat and a congratulations to Mike Harnish here. Mike, congratulations on the race win here. What a great restart you had right there. Early on, you were leading. I said that you were good on older tires. I felt that you were better on older tires. And because you pulled that slide job in front of the 13, like at the perfect timing, whenever I was talking about it. And man, oh man, what a great race for you. Congratulations on the race win. Give us a little description of what it was like to race here at Bristol. Mike, you got me? Mike, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, apologies about that. I some Discords put channels in here where they're pushed to talk, so I apologize about that. Walk me through your race. Congratulations, first and foremost, on the race win here. That was it was absolutely an incredible drive off there. A couple of restarts there. One didn't go your way, but the last one was the one that mattered, and it went your way. Walk us through what it was like to drive the racetrack. I was talking about you being really good on old tires, and you were able to hold off some really good, really fast trucks behind you.
Yeah, the old mainly ductless heating and air Toyota Tundra really was fast. I've been practicing the last couple of days. Turned my fastest lap, say the last 5 or 6 laps. I think I turned a 1480, which is the fastest lap I turned all day. It's Bristol. That last restart, I bottled the field up. I've been having trouble shifting. That's why I went to the rear a couple times on restarts and a new shifter and got stuck between 3rd and 4th. And fortunately, I got it in 4th, but unfortunately for the guys that, I may have got in the mess. But that's Bristol, and I'm sure that will get returned at some point throughout the season.
You got Talladega coming up, right? I mean, I hate to say it. Sometimes they say that Bristol, Talladega, some of these racetracks that are high impact and and very intense. They say that they have a tendency to kind of push boundaries with folks. Is that kind of the way that you feel that Bristol ran today, or is it kind of just more of the get in, hold your line, and try to push it?
I think it was just hold your line and try to push it. I know we had a lot of cautions, but you expect that, and I don't think there was anything much intentional by anybody. I did run into the 24 car, rubbed him in the door in the corner there, but with 6 to go, it's time to go, and it's if he did that to me, I would feel the same way. I would be fine with that with 5 or 6 to go. So nothing dirty. Like I said, I thought I was done when I spun out coming off the corner with about 25 to go, and um, fortunately things worked out, got me back to the front, and like you said, my truck was really fast on old tires.
Yeah, it did, and I was watching you there when you guys actually had when you had a little bit longer run. It looked like I think you had turned a 14.9 right there in the middle of the race, and you were on older tires. And I'm like, all right, well, this is the guy that you're going to be looking at here towards the end. And man, I was right. I like being right.
Yeah, I'm glad you were right. I still had the fast repair left, which I didn't realize. I probably would have gone in when I spun out, but it worked out well. Like I said, I think my truck was just really good on old tires. The brake bias and the steering that I had set up was set up to be long runs on old tires, so it worked out well. It's a great league. I got to thank Nick for putting it on, and you guys for broadcasting it. We wouldn't be here racing, having fun without you guys, so it's very much appreciated from the driver's standpoint. Nick puts a lot of work into it. You guys do a great job announcing and broadcasting our races, so hopefully I'll get to talk to you again before the season's over.
We got a long schedule. I look forward to seeing it. Mike, congratulations once again. Tell Case and I said hello, and we look forward to seeing you next week at Chicagoland. Give your shout outs out there. It's your time to shine. Make sure you give shout outs. I know that you talked about your truck, but I want to make sure that you give them specifics.
Yeah, like I said, the mainly ductless heating and air. It's my company. We sell ductless heating and air equipment, all heating and air equipment, really. We install it. We do all kinds of stuff with it. And again, thanks to Nick and you guys for broadcasting it. This is the first time in this league for me, and I really enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a ton of fun. Congratulations on the race win here at Bristol. We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks a lot. Take care.
You too. Mr. Harnish wins it, and he does a phenomenal job. I do want to put it out there real quick, folks. If you're in the league, I ask that you don't you don't put the stuff in the chat. I appreciate it if you don't do that. It's kind of like my only rule that I ever have with leagues. Talk about it in Discord. Talk about it amongst yourselves. But outside of that, cool chats. That's the reason why I have chat. Brett Summers is going to be finishing in third, though. The number 7 truck. I was proud of you, man. I was super proud of you. You went from 2 laps down, or 3 laps down at one point, being patient. Found yourself with a fast repair later on, and there you are battling for third. I think if the green-white checker doesn't come out, where do you think you finish?
No green-white checker, shoot, 'cause that stacked up the field there. Probably top 10, which I'd be happy with regardless, but to one up you there, I was 4 laps down at one point. I have no clue how I came back there and even competed. Tough jump on the restart for myself. I guess Mike missed a shift, and I didn't want to beat him to the line and get a black flag there. So all in all, a good finish. I'm proud of the number 7 Boston Web Marketing Chevy, and it was a fun race all in all. I mean, like you said, you just had to kind of be patient and get through the weeds.
Dude, it was insane and fun all at the same time. You guys really made it an exciting race. Even with the cautions when the racing was going, I've said it and I'll say it again. The racing was really good. Going from the fast mile and a half, or fast half mile to the fastest mile and a half next week. What do you think is going to happen?
Dude, I couldn't tell you. I mean, Bristol's always a wild card, right? So I would have been happy with the top 15 tonight, being honest with you. Where are we at? We're at Michigan or Atlanta next week. Apologies.
I think it's, hold on. I think you're at Chicagoland, actually. I think.
Chicagoland. That's even better. I love Chicagoland. If you could run the high line, save tires there, that'll be a good race all in all. I think we'll get spread out, so you'll see some good long green flag racing here in this league, especially. But we got a bunch of good guys in here. Obviously, want to shout out NASCAR East for hosting and you guys for broadcasting up in the booth. Fun race, all in all. Like I said, it was a great battle, great comeback. Shoot, I was down to 17th at one point and to finish top 3. I wouldn't even guess that. So it was a great time.
You were on a climb, that's for sure. Congratulations, Brett. I do look forward to seeing you next week. And any more shout outs you want to give? Your time to shine.
Boston Web Marketing for sure. Thanks, Colin Haviland. Jeff Gillette's watching. The Hubbards are watching. Appreciate y'all supporting. Adam Barnett might be on there too. So appreciate everybody supporting. And yeah, we're on to Chicagoland. Let's go keep up the hot streak and try to get us a championship.
That's exactly what I want to hear. Congratulations to the number 7. And what a great finish for him. What a great finish for all the drivers. They had, regardless of the situation, regardless if they finished first or last, it was still great racing. They all made it very entertaining for me here. Brett Summers finishes in second. I think are we missing one more driver here? Nick Lauren. Where's Nick? Nick, where are you at, buddy? Nick. Are you ready? Nick, are you available? I think he's in the truck chat. Nick, come on, Nick. Oh, Nick finishes in second. We'll let him do what he needs to do. I know he's got some admin duties he's doing. A ton of fun for everybody. We'll chat with him a little bit later on. We'll try to get him in before next Tuesday's race, so that way we'll talk to him about this race. We'll talk to him about the league as well. Oh, there he is. Never mind. We're gonna talk to him now. Nick, tell me about your race, buddy.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, I had to use a fast repair in the first 9 laps, so wasn't super thrilled about that when we only get one. So
it was Bristol being what it is. We all can come to expect that Bristol's going to be a little bit tough, not just on the tires but on the truck. You were still able to find speed even with a little bit of damage.
Oh yeah, the truck wasn't handling bad at all with that little bit of damage there. But yeah, it would have been nice to probably have a little bit fresher set of tires towards the end there. Probably would have had a win instead of second.
Absolutely, I could see that. I definitely could see that. You were able to push the outside line there, especially on that last restart. Try to get yourself to the back bumper. Try to push the nose down into it. I noticed that. Are you a dirt driver at all? Because it looks like that you drive the you drove Bristol as if it was a dirt track in these trucks.
I do a little bit of dirt driving on here, so yeah.
It's what your line was reminiscent of being. If this was Bristol dirt, I think you're going to win. that's the way it looked.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, probably. Who knows with that one.
All right. Well, Nick, I appreciate you not only having me aboard, and of course, you get to be in the top 3, so we get to chit chat about the league and everything else. We might make that an extended beginning of the race next week when it comes to Chicagoland. What do you think Chicagoland's going to bring? Because you're going from the fastest half mile to the fastest mile and a half track.
I think it's going to bring some exciting racing next week, but I think it's going to space everybody out. Hopefully, a little bit less cautions. I mean, 12 was quite a bit, but not too bad for Bristol, I guess.
Not too bad for a young league. That's the way I look at it. I mean, you guys are still just 6 weeks in. It's still fresh. Bristol's usually an early race for everybody, and what it does is it stretches the hey, now I'm mad. Okay, now I've got to get over it.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a few people that are not too happy after tonight, but I mean, you gotta let that go and move on to the next week.
It's Bristol. Bristol's gonna have tempers. We've seen it. We've seen it with everybody. We've seen it with NASCAR. Nick, give the rest of your shout outs out there, man. Congratulations on top 3 finish. I know you finished second, but it was still a good race. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Give your shout outs. Your time. Your time, Shan. It's all you, man. I that's what I say. Give your shout outs. You tell everybody that you love them and, baby Jesus this and hands this, do it.
I gotta thank the guys that helped me out with this league. Shane, Scott, Pat, Andrew, you for broadcasting it. And Shane Shepard said, what's up to you?
I saw Shane out there. I was like, hey, I know Shane. And Scott Black's in here too. It's good to see Scott again as well. It's good to see everybody.
Yeah, I didn't see him. He didn't make the race tonight, but hopefully he'll be there next week.
Yeah, for sure. All right, my man. Stick around for 2 shakes real quick as we end this. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Folks, I appreciate you very much. First race for the NECRL. We're going to have a lot more to come. Next week, Chicagoland's going to be there. I appreciate everybody for that stuck around through the entire race. I see everybody that's still out there watching. I appreciate you greatly. Hopefully, we'll be able to do more and more iRacing improvements as well as we start to move forward. But we love what we do and we appreciate what we do. Folks, I always say it at the end of my broadcast, the beginning of my broadcast, because tomorrow's another day. I hope that if I see you tomorrow, you have an amazing day. But if I don't, well then, folks, have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good morning.